People create their own economy in their head. That is so freaking true. That is so freaking true. I love that he said that. Shout out to Kane Dawson. Gosh, I love that so much, because it does not matter what's going on in the economy around you. Here's a question that I always ask myself. If we're in a down economy, is there people that are doing well in a down economy? Yes. Why could you not be one of those people? But what happens is we then have an excuse that it's okay for us to do that. It's kind of similar to like COVID. It's like, oh, I don't have to pay my rent in COVID. No, actually, you still have to pay your rent, or you should, in my opinion. But people use it as an excuse to not do it. Then they get upset whenever they get kicked out, whenever it goes up. It didn't mean that you have a free pass, but now people see it as a free pass. And anytime anybody has an excuse or a reason that they can use to justify why they're not where they want to be, they like to take advantage of that. And that's basically all it is. In a down economy, like, you're basically taking a justification on why you wouldn't be doing well when you could still be doing well regardless of what's happening, because the economy that you're in does not dictate how your life is going to be. The outside circumstances don't necessarily have to reflect on what's happening to you. So anyway, especially if you're in America. Now in other countries, I think that it may be a little bit more difficult, and honestly I've had to think about that a lot, but in America it's definitely up to you. There's a land of the free.
Land of free.
And opportunity. But yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Kane's freaking popping.
Like just that phrase.
Basically, people create their own economy in their head. People create their own economy in their head.
The story we tell ourselves, it's the same thing.
100. All right, my freaking tire. I got a flat tire. I don't know what happened. Dustin McKibben probably ran over something, but he won't take responsibility, so no worries, buddy.
I have one, but I don't have it with me, I don't think.
Okay.
It's in the van. Dang it, dude. I could have helped you.
No worries, buddy. That's also a joke, Dustin, but I do think it was you, honestly. If I'm being honest, because I haven't drove the car.
Yeah.
And it just so happened to come back, and then now it's got a flat tire.
Every time you let somebody borrow your car, something happens, I feel like.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, it is what it is, dude, but...
Yeah, it happens.
I'll take care of it, don't you worry. I got resources. I got the economy in my head that's gonna make it okay. Should I stop letting people borrow my car? That's the real question. It's hard when you got two cars and somebody asks for one. It's like, all right,
yeah,
of course you can use it. I love my Toyota.
Camrys are nice, buddy. They'll last a long time.
V8 Energy. It's like a cup of coffee, but better. And it's good for you. You get your fruits and vegetables in. You get one serving size of each. How does that feel? Real good. Mm-hmm.
Real good.
Yes, sir. Dude, that was so funny, Derek, this morning. He just like hyped himself up. That was good. Yes, sir.
He's like Luis.
I know. That's what I was thinking. He reminds me of Luis.
Talking to themselves.
Yes. I love them so much. They're so funny. He's like, that's a good question. That is so funny.
Self-doubt?
Oh, I
We're
want
going
to
to talk about something more positive.
Self-doubt. Self-doubt. Give me some context, buddy.
I can give you some examples of what I have been experiencing.
Yes, sir.
People have been asking me to like do weddings for them and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've never done it. I know I could do it. But part of me is like, man, maybe I'm not good enough to do that. Like I can video edit it, I can record, I don't know what to charge, I don't have the confidence to do it. I'm going to do it, but I question myself.
That is interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so my question then to you would be, what would make you feel more confident in doing that? Or what would you need to do in order to feel more confident?
Maybe watch, research, prepare, and then just do it, and then start. I'm going to feel the fear no matter what, so I just got to do it and try it and see.
100%.
That's the only way, I think.
And then what would make you feel more prepared? Like, what could you do to make you feel more prepared?
Do it. Research.
Yeah, I would say, it's always, the preparation is going to take away a lot of that, right? And so no matter what, like you said, you're always going to be scared. So I'll take it for an example of boxing, okay? If I had a fight coming up and it's 3 months out, I'm scared. I've never done it before, but what gives me more confidence and what makes me feel better is putting in a crazy amount of work, effort, learning, getting a coach, all of those different things are going to make me feel so much more certain. There's still some uncertainty there, but now I'm a lot more certain because I'm going to go and do what I'm used to doing. Then I would probably practice like going in and like figuring out the different lightings of a place and start taking photos, start taking some practice photos of people just so I can get an idea about what that looks like, what settings I should be on. That way when you go there, you've already done this 20, 30 times. While you haven't done it at the actual place, you've already done it so many times that it's not like, oh gosh, this is my first time doing it. You've done it 20, 30 times now. Same thing with me. When I was in boxing, it's not the first time I've thrown a punch. I think that's not a good idea to go and learn like while you're in the middle of something. I don't think that's the best thing to do. But you prepare beforehand that you're going to do the same exact thing. So I fought, I hit a bag, I freaking had the cardio, and I sparred, because also you could do all that stuff. Let's just say that you did, you went and got coaching, right? And then you just watch YouTube videos, but you've never actually taken the actual photo. That's like me punching a bag and then jumping rope, but never sparring, never getting hit in the face. I don't think that's a good idea either. Like, I don't think it's a good idea because your reaction, how you're gonna be and stuff will be different if you've done it. So that's why I think it's important to go and actually take photos of people while they're moving, see what it looks like, make sure you get the lighting, because you're gonna learn so much while you're practicing it. And again, it won't be your first time doing it at that point. So that would be my suggestion. And then that will make you feel, I'm telling you, 10 times more confident. That unconfidence that you feel usually comes from a not knowing. It comes from an unknown, right? Which is always gonna be a tiny bit of unknown, but you can know about 80%, and then the 20% you'll figure out on the fly because you've already did it so many other times. So
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, you will gain so much confidence by your preparation. Your preparation is really what builds the confidence. And so there's always that 20% that's unknown, but yeah, you can get 80% to where you're like, dude, I can do this.
Yeah, I've been just like feeling multiple different examples of stuff like that lately, just like seeing opportunities that I could do, and I'm like, well, am I good enough for that, you know? And then I just like question myself.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yep.
Some days I'm like so confident and like ready to take on the world, and then other days I'm like, man, I feel like my old self where I don't know anything. I feel like a little 12-year-old that doesn't know how to do anything, but I'm not.
100%. And here's the craziest part. When you're feeling really confident and you're feeling like that, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing that makes you feel that way? Or do you think it's random? Or is there more things, habits or things that you're doing that makes you feel that?
What am I doing to make me feel that way?
Correct. Is there something that you're doing in that day that makes you feel more confident, feel like that, feel like you're on the right track, feel like that confidence? Or do you think it's just random?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it's random. I think that when you're working out, when you are when you're prepping, when you're doing that stuff, when you're doing everything that you know you want to do and that you should, quote unquote, I don't like the word should, but whatever you feel like you should be doing, you will feel more confident. You'll do that. It's when you're not doing it that you start to feel like, oh, dude, am I even here? And then even when you're doing the work and you're doing it, sometimes you get that little bit, just that little bit of self-doubt. But it's usually masked by you going and doing the work more, and then you're like, dude, I know. You remind yourself, in my opinion, like you just remind yourself, no, I'm putting in the work now. I know what I'm supposed to do, and then it makes it that much easier to do it. But when you're not doing it, and then you're getting down on yourself for not doing it, and then you go on a downward spiral, that's where it gets really dangerous. And that's when it usually goes down further. But in my opinion, when I'm on the right track, when I know I'm doing the right things, when I'm putting in the work, regardless of the result, I remind myself that, no, I'm on the right path. And I feel more confident then. That's when I feel. When I don't feel confident is when I'm not doing something that I know I want to do. That is the time that I feel the most unconfident, is when I'm just ignoring something. I'm like, dang, I really should be doing this. I really want to be doing this, but I'm not.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel the most unconfident.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yo, how urgent is your tire thing? Because I can come an hour later.
Not super urgent, but whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be picking up the mail today, so I'll just do it then.
I like it. Thanks, buddy.
Got you, bro. Yep, later.
See you, bro. Peace. That boy Johnny boy. Dude, we got a lot of good people here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, buddy, I remember when my freaking dad's truck broke down, I reached out, and people were, same with this one, people were helping right away, you know.
That's awesome.
Willing to help.
Dude, we got a good team here. We got a really good team.
Everybody looks out for each other, loves each other.
Wants the best for each other. Let's go friggin' check this little sucker dooski out. Oh my goodness gracious, golly gee. Oh, golly gee. Now the good thing is it looks like it's still got a little bit of air, doesn't it? Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Never mind. Nope. Definitely doesn't have it.
I wonder if there's a nail or something.
Yep, that sucks. We'll figure it out. It's all good, buddy. That's what we got this old daddy for. Just in case this one goes down, we got this one. This one goes down, we got that one. That one goes down, I got that one.
We got vehicles, we got options.
We definitely got options. That's so cool. These are the options, baby. These are the options.